あるラセターさんにもお話を聞くことができました。
So how are you feeling now about the nice surprise?
Well, I am feeling very happy about the nice surprise. am here at Pixar working very, 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 very hard on Cars, and I get a call in my meeting and they said, oh, you have a special guest here, and I knew that Suzuki-san was coming to visit me today. Who could it be? And I went, no. I said, really? Miyazaki-san? So I ran out, and there he was, Miyazaki-san. Surprised me. And so that was one of the best surprises I've had in a long, long time, because I love Miyazaki-san, and so it was great. And then they gave me a big present. Is that the present? And then I opened it up, and they gave me the head and two paws from the cat bus. And so that was very exciting. It's really great. And I'm going to put it, see, that wall right there is going to go away in my office. I'm going to put it, I have to build a whole nother room for the cat bus now. So thank you. I get a bigger office because of the cat bus. I'm very proud of the English language version of Howl's Moving Castle. It is, I think it's the best English language dub of any foreign film I've ever seen. I think that the folks down at Disney did a wonderful job, and myself and Pete Docter here at Pixar helped out in doing this. And Pete did a wonderful job in directing the actors. And there, you know, I think since Spirited Away was released in the United States, it has created a large following for Miyazaki-san's work. And since then, they've released on DVD most of Miyazaki-san's film. So there's a lot of people, a lot more Miyazaki fans in the United States now than there was when Spirited Away was released. And so we were able to get these fantastic American actors and actresses. What's interesting is I was working on the English language version, and we were at the sound mix, and we were mixing the sound, and every time we were mixing, we'd be playing back one portion of the film or reel, and you sit there and you just get lost in the story. And I stopped listening to the levels. I was just carried away by the story. It happened to me time and time again. This film just gets better every time you see it too, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of it. You know, it's one of those things that I'm so happy to be able to help Studio Ghibli and Miyazaki-san to help bring his films to the United States, to the English-speaking world. I'm very, very excited, and I'm extremely proud to be a part of Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle, I think, is one of the best films made by Miyazaki-san ever. It is so it's so captivating. It's so magical. But the setting of it is one of my... I love when Miyazaki-san does settings in sort of the European setting, and how he takes the technology of like steam trains and the flying machines and all that stuff, and this one takes it to new levels, you know, with the castle itself, you know, with the little castle itself, and how it moves. It's so magical yet so believable. And I think that the door, the portal to the different cities was such a fantastic idea. You know, when you go see a movie, you're lucky if you can see in a film one new idea. One idea that you've never thought of before. In Miyazaki's film, in each of his films, there's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ideas that are so original and new. But Howl's Moving Castle, with a moving castle and the door that takes you to different places, that is so fantastic, and so it's such a wonderful new idea that's really magical, and I love it, because I just am so carried away when I watched this film. Sophie, you know, she got the spell and she became old. But then later on, at times she was young and old and young and old. And the first time through, I was trying to figure out sort of, okay, what makes her young, what makes her old. And then, you know, as I watched it again and we started working on the English language version, it really became clear to me that she, you know, it's you know, it's her heart, it's this passion, this love that she has for Hal, and just, you know, in general, you know, it just makes her goodness comes out, and when that happens, is that she is young again, and I just thought it was so magical and so wonderful. You know, it's one of those really clever ideas that Miyazaki comes up with. It's interesting to talk to different people, and they have different interpretations of it, and that's what's so special about his films. You know, they're not just exactly the way they make you think. Miyazaki's films always make you think. And that's what's so special about them, and that's why they get better. It's like a fine wine. They get better with age because you keep watching them and you understand them more and more. And that's what I just love about them. And they'll live on forever.